So far, we've installed 2 fans for intake here, 2 fans for intake on the bottom, and we're about to put the motherboard back in there. And of course, tomorrow we have to wait and clean that, wait for some thermal paste on Thursday and install that. But for now, we can pretty much put in everything else that matters and go get the drives out of the other case. But we have to split that one in half to get the drives because they're all like in the middle and stuff like that and all over the place. So, and when we also got to clean those fans for the cooler tomorrow. I think for today, as long as we get the power supply, most of the cable management kind of figured out and put the motherboard and everything back in, I think we'll be okay. At least that's the plan. Oh wait, we have to build a whole nother system. As you can see, we are making some progress. Now, these wires up here, I wanted them to show a lot, so we're kind of just squishing them. But we have everything else pretty much in. I think this looks really cool, where these cables kind of go down through, and then this one shows over on this side. And it looks clean because we're going to have some SATA cables here. They're going to be pink. And the storage situation in this case is kind of shit. And I'll tell you why in a second. You can probably see already. The only place you can put storage is right here into these like hot swap bays kind of deal. So how do you put 3 1TB SSDs and a 2TB HDD into this case? Well, I'll tell you what you do. You put the screws where the little circuit board is not on the HDD. You put 2 of them in there. Then you put 4 for the hard drive. And then you put these on the side right there. And then you put 2 on the bottom of that one. That's about the only way I could figure this storage situation out. Because as you can see, in this case, which is my only real complaint, is there's nowhere to really stick these things. You could, I guess, cover this completely up on one side and put your drives here, or just have nice looking drives and mount them here somehow, but it doesn't come with any other storage mounting solution for any of these like spaces here or anything like that, because a lot of cases come with drive mounts like this that you can mount on a 120mm fan bracket, but no, not this case. So I'm pretty impressed so far. The cable management, on the other hand, I mean, nobody's going to ever see this, but very impressed with that. Like, there's a lot of room and everything. The way the power supply sits, it sits pretty much right across from this bottom slot here, and everything is really organized. Not to mention all the space down here. So right now, we're just figuring out all our SATA power cables, and if we're going to even need 2, we might need 2, because this is kind of just going to be kind of a shit show there. But yeah, overall, we're getting there. This is just the gaming PC. We need to do a whole nother one. So I guess we'll see you guys at the end here. Okay, so we managed to use 1 SATA power cable. And then we need to run 4 pink like SATA data cables underneath. It will work without all those drives because none of them are the OS drive. I have the NVMe in there, the 970 Pro. So overall, this is kind of what we're dealing with. Cable management in this thing is awesome. The only thing I don't like is that you can't have these on this side of the bracket because, of course, these are intake fans. And they look kind of ugly back there. But maybe we can get some fan grills or something to put over that. What do you guys think? Overall, I am very impressed with this case so far. The only thing that's a little tight is obviously here, your EPS power cable. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of room between the fans. I just have this mocked up for now. There will be 3 RGB fans right here. I do have 2 fans on the bottom, 2 fans on the side. Again, we're going to maybe try to find some fan grills for that stuff because it just looks kind of ugly. So, we're just waiting on some thermal paste on Thursday. So tomorrow we're going to be building the next system, which is going to be the streaming PC. And I'll show you guys what's left of this other case. I mean, she is tore apart. This was the gaming PC side. Obviously, we had our custom cables from CableMod. We need to clean those fans so we can use them up top in the other case. Pretty much none of this stuff is going to get ever reused except for the case eventually, when I can build like a guest gaming setup. But then we got the little guy. We're going to get the little guy out of here. I mean, this thing I could probably build tonight pretty quick too. But then we get another set of fans and another radiator to pull out of there. So, again, that'll be the next video you see. And we are looking good with the Y60s. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, she's looking real good right now. I'm very happy with this case and how everything came out.